Photographers? Okay. Continue. These are the photographers. We do photo shooting. Okay. Smiles everyone. Okay. Continue. Now we jump and it will hurt. Hop. Ow! Okay. We continue. It's almost the finish line. Continue. One jump. Okay. Second jump. And final jump. Woo! Congrats. Alright. So, dear ladies and gentle beings, my iPad doesn't recognize my face. I wonder why. So, we are playing a game because it's 2020 and the cure to the 2020 pandemic was found in a small village in the Amazonian jungle. Now, we are sending a group of scientists there to find out the name of the cure that the shaman has used to treat the local strain of coronavirus. Here are information cards that I will give to each and every one of you, and using the information on these cards, you need to find out the cure. There are only 2 rules. You cannot show your card to another person, no, and you cannot note down the information. You can only talk about the information that you receive. So I will give 1 card to every person in the room. And one important thing.
Bogdan, Vaida.
Yes, on the other side it's the information. Replay. Perfect. You cannot win this game except with the information taken from all the participants. So good luck finding the solution to the cure. Objective of the game: find the name of the cure used to treat.
I didn't know. What? Like
the solution of the answer to the riddle is to find the name of the cure.
And we can talk.
The name of what?
Of the cure. It's like the vaccine.
Is it method or what? Or is it like
The cure.
It's a name.
is it tablets or something?
Everyone knows it. What ayahuasca?
It's a what?
Ayahuasca. That's
Yeah.
the cure.
What?
No, we didn't play it. Только лучше говорить.
Okay, but
Yes, I have another one.
Это как magic mushrooms, но in Latin America.
All right. Another one.
2 of them now.
Okay. So, read information on your cards. You cannot show your card. You cannot note the information down. And find out the cure. Start.
We can talk with anybody.
Yes.
we can do anything.
Hello there. I'm Gülta. Alright.
And we can ask
Do you know anything about the chief? This is around the same time, like around 200 steps away from what I know.
You can say.
Yeah, Hey, what you want?
One recommendation. Please stay on your same seat. Don't move.
How do we do that?
By listening to each other.
But it's too far away.
You are listening to what I'm saying, and I am listening to what you're saying, even if it's far away.
Everybody's talking.
That's a solution. That's a problem that you need to figure a solution for. So please stay on your seat and let's see what happens. Everybody has some different. You need to submit this.
Hey guys,
You need to mention it. But in the group.
we have an idea. Maybe instead of everybody trying to figure everything out, we can be quiet and talk one at a time so everybody knows what it is. Can you ask them to do it? Yeah, so just you have to try to find out the word. We have to do it. Maybe you can do the exercise of it. Hey guys, hello. Hello. Hey guys. We have an idea.
Go.
So instead of everybody trying to figure everything out, maybe we can be quiet and just talk one at a time, and then everybody gets all the information.
Okay.
One by one, we read the cards.
And who can read it down? Write it down.
The rules.
Somebody have to memorize it, okay?
We can all try to memorize it together.
Okay, I have an idea. Let's say if I'm the first to read, the second to read should be somebody who has a same word.
Yeah.
So raise your hand if you think it's really matching what she
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a what?
Exactly. If it's matching what you said.
For example, like my first card says one of the villagers has a baby, and if somebody has something in relations, next. Or
You have something? Okay.
The chief is the third married man in the village.
It's the third word now.
the chief.
The chief.
Oh, yeah, know something.
I know something about the chief. I know that the first spring is 200 steps away from the chief's house.
I have something.
Wow, there's a lot of...
Okay, let's start here and then we go in this direction.
That's good.
The blind man took 270 steps from the chief's house to spring to drink water.
Yeah, his brother is a shaman.
Okay, let's continue with the spring.
The shaman's house is 150 pieces from the chief's house.
Now I have to say.
Yeah, let's go. Let's keep going.
I have to say now because I feel it. Yeah, because she mentioned about pipis and I have the answer. One step equals 3 pipis.
I have also an answer, I guess. A lipi is a stone step.
What?
A lipi is a stone step.
Not lipi, pipi.
We have
Yeah, but it's...
No, it's different.
Different.
It's different. I have
So-
lipi.
Steps translated to pipis and then pipis translated to something
Okay.
else.
Well, what do we have now? We have normal steps.
We have a shaman
Pipis.
and a chief.
I have spring also. The shaman adds the name of the first spring to the color of the kubabuka for the Prussian name.
Oh, I have something. The shaman asked the blind man to bring him kubabuka.
Yeah. And Kibubuka is a magical flower.
Oh.
must have been during Musa.
Oh.
Musa Proclit's festival.
I know something about Musa. People take their dinner at the beginning of Musa.
I know something about the blind man, that the cure was found by the blind man.
He's friends with shaman. What was he doing? Blind man.
I don't know, I only know that he found the cure.
But
And
this
he
is
was blind.
the white flowers.
I know something about the shaman. He has good smell, Bruce.
Let's keep reading more. I think.
I have something about the blind man. It says that the blind man smelled the flower on the third lipi.
The
blind man smelled the flower on the fourth lipi, and she had some good.
And I have about lipi that it is a stone step. I don't know.
He was
He wanted to say something.
the spring, Copa Copa, is 750 pp's from the shaman's house.
The spring, what? The spring.
The spring, named, I guess, Copa Copa, is 750 pp's from the shaman's house. So the spring
Copa Copa, not the white
is
flower.
in relation.
Okay,
And I have
sorry.
Osavo is the opposite side of the village than Copa Copa.
Okay, I have one solution. How could it be easier? What would happen if everybody, so we would start from that part of the room, everybody would read what information you have, and in the end, if do you think you have some comprehensive solution, what could be the result of the riddle, then just show a sign and everybody could tell the opinion.
Can we try this?
Okay, or that?
But maybe someone who didn't talk anything should
what's
go,
that?
and after that, yeah.
Okay, but it will be much easier to memorize the things and to gather the information. I mean, in this way, you know, we already forgot what was the first thing actually. In a way.
But because we're not following, like.
Exactly, and in this way we could follow this.
Waiting to talk maybe. Like,
In this way we could follow the discussion much easier.
But
Yeah,
maybe
okay,
like the people who got like the words, the explanation of words, should maybe read them first.
Yes.
Like Lippy is a stone step. We now understand what Lippy is.
Yeah. I believe we should follow like logic order instead
Yeah.
of like the assignment.
So like just know first what the keywords mean, and then like read everything and see how it will all
So the
like.
explanation
Yeah.
Yes, makes
So
sense.
if you have a definition of a word, can you raise your hand?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay. So
definition. Or
yeah, definition of a word. So you have 1, 2. Okay. So we have 3 definitions, and you can start. Then you, and then you. Okay.
But I didn't understand what you mean by definition. Just something.
Yeah, this means this.
Okay.
We talk about facts.
Yeah.
Let's do these 3 now.
So I already said that Lippy is a stone step, and another one is that spring is the last season in the calendar.
Useful.
Okay.
Spring is the last
Yeah.
season.
According to my card.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So it's not really a definition, but it says the day is called Kusa.
The day is called Kusa.
That's it. Is different.
That's a definition.
The day is called
In the story, the day is named as that word, right?
As a Kusa.
Sorry, you said the day is.
The day is referred to by that word.
Yeah, by Kusa.
Okay. And then you have a definition too.
Yes, so 1 step equals 3 pp's.
Right.
So 1 is a step, right?
Yeah.
3 steps. One step is a
Yeah, so 1 step is 3 pp's. So
Yeah, but-
basically you multiply the steps that they told by 3 and then you get pp's. And then somebody...
Pp's or
pp's!
So 1 Lippy is 3 PP.
Yeah.
No, 1 step!
Yeah.
3 pp's.
Yeah. But 1 Lippy is 1
It's
step.
actually working this way.
What's Lippy then?
Let's stop calling it Lippy, just step. And we're back to Lippy.
Okay, so what we have is one leapy is 1 step,
Yeah.
and one sleepy is 3 steps, right?
No, but one step equals.
So what's Musa?
pp's!
I have a big question. So does anybody have any like name of something? Again, like defining.
Yeah.
Because just a question. So definitions of conversions, we had 3, right? Conversion from step to pp's, whatever. Then other people have distances, right?
And some have about people, maybe. Or villages, topic about villages, topic about
Yeah,
people, topic
yeah.
about definitions.
Firstly, congratulations. You've achieved stage 1. You've entered from chaos to a resemblance of order. From now on, you can also note down things. But I didn't want to let you note down in the beginning because it would have been triple the confusion. So congratulations on entering the first stage now, the order.
Ironic.
I have yeah, that's right.
Yes, but they won't see, so it wouldn't be that.
That's true.
Definitions at the beginning.
Can we assign 1 person
You
to note
should
down?
stay, you should sit down, but you can write.
Okay.
Can someone write on the
Even if we
You
don't
have
see
to
it,
sit down.
somebody
That was
can...
one of the rules. You have to sit
One
down.
person can bring the whiteboard wherever they want and read and write. One person.
Sure. Is it okay? I like to visualize things if you want.
Go.
What's down?
Wait for it.
Now we have to
Organize the information like
No, we can write. Everybody can write. But he's the only one that can do it in the whiteboard.
Oh my god, this thing is heavy.
my map.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
No, no, it's okay. It was just way heavier than I expected.
It would be in a start.
Guys,
I will flip it for you.
can we please start by writing down what we are looking for?
The name.
Are we looking for a
The name
name?
of the name of the cure. Right? Name of the cure for coronavirus.
Name of the
Okay, not name, guys. Just the
Need to
cure.
understand
He
what
said
we are
name of
looking
cure
for.
actually.
Yeah, we're looking for the name of the cure.
Are we allowed to get again the
You should find the name of the cure.
okay, name of the cure?
I
Perfect.
hope nobody has a card with that. It's the name of the cure.
No, but that's what we
I have really...
It's a puzzle.
Yeah,
Okay, so there should be a context or there should be a clause in the introduction or body or the conclusion. Maybe with the sentences, with the info we have, we can estimate like it is most probably at the end, or the if it is kind of information it's at the beginning, maybe we can filter the sentences.
I think we need.
I think with arrows, just write one and then what next.
Bogdan, you will continue, I will visualize.
Okay.
Right? So everybody listens to him. I just visualize for
You're
everybody
already
to watch.
working together.
I have an idea. If I could like do like a thing where I write down who is gonna talk next. So like you can like put your hand up and I'll like write down your name and point at you, and then you can put your hand down and then I'll just tell who's the next one to speak.
Yeah. But it's more important to be thematic than to be
Yeah, that's something that we have pre-agreed on to find categories. We have people, distances, conversions.
Does anyone have something with a cure?
Yeah.
Can we read the QR cards and from
On the name.
The shaman appends the Lipi number to the name of the potion.
So this is part of the name.
What?
The Lipi number, shaman appends the Lipi number to the name of the potion.
So we need to know the Lipi
The
number.
Lipi number.
This is part of the name of the potion.
Somebody told them Lipi number.
There was a fifth Lipi.
So Lipi, what is Lipi? We're gonna visualize Lipi. Okay.
This is stone step.
So say your sentence just one more time.
Shaman appends the Lipi number to the name of the potion.
So the end of the
So
potion is.
the number of the Lipi number is part of the name.
So we need to find out
Okay.
the Lipi number. And the
Perfect.
Lipi number.
I'm gonna visualize Lipi. It's gonna look
I
like.
know that Denise your Lipi number.
This is how a Lipi looks like from now on, so that we have it. Okay.
Yeah, Denise
So.
has the number. It was you. Who has the number of Lipis?
You have.
I just said it is stone step. Yeah, but that's all.
I might have.
Okay, wait. So you had a conversion, right?
No, just.
No.
Why don't we?
It is a stone step. That's all.
Let's read more, like we're
Okay.
just not reading information.
So
There are 5 Lipis to the fountain.
5.
5 Lipis to the fountain.
But I don't think that's
No, that's not
Distance?
right
That's a
now.
distance again.
Somebody
Yeah.
said how many Lipis.
Yes.
Somebody said that.
maybe you could make that a line 5 steps away.
I will start visualizing. It's gonna be chaos again in visualization, and then very to handle everything. So
Does anyone else have more of a cure?
Think about the alignment, maybe we
Wait,
can
and
zoom out for
can we talk about the ones that have a card that says cure?
Yes. Something related to the cure.
Yeah.
Does anyone have something related to the cure? Who invented it? More of a name or something about it?
It was found by a blind man.
It was found by the blind man. The cure was found by the blind man.
okay, that's cool. So. We will have. He has some glasses.
Yeah.
He's the blind man.
And
Okay.
I learned something
So
about it.
he-
Like, she had something about it.
His brother of
The
Shaman.
information that I have is that
But before the relationship to the cure is the blind man. He wanted the cure.
He found this cure.
Okay, he found the cure. Okay.
he was smelling.
Okay, through smelling, he basically didn't see the cure. So if the cure had a name, he possibly didn't read it. And if it wasn't read, but yeah, okay, important information.
Yeah, I have the blind man smelled the flower on the first Lipi. So he probably.
So the flower is probably the cure, right?
Yeah.
Well, it
And I know the
sounds-
name of this flower.
Okay.
Or not.
All right.
Information about the flower.
Me too.
He smelled the flower on the third Lipi.
Yeah, and she has on the fourth Lipi and she has on the fifth Lipi. So like.
What do you have on the
Okay, I'm gonna write Lipi
It's
instead of Bishop.
everywhere.
I have the foundation.
Found after the
So-
5th Lipis.
He smelled it on the third Lipi. What is about the fourth Lipi again?
She has. He smelled it on the fourth Lipi, okay.
And the fifth
She has a
Lipi.
moment, you see. Lipi is a time.
So he smelled it on the third and the fourth.
On the stones, the
No, those are stones. So
flower on the stone.
I guess it's like stones in a row. Those are Lipis.
I think,
And you
or
have-
maybe
you have-
like this, because I have the lower lippy. The flower on the lower lippy has the sharper smell, so probably they go like one by one.
Sandy has something.
No, I have something related to that too. Like the red flower has the sharpest smell.
So the red is on the lower lippy. So the red is on the lower lippy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the red one is the lower one.
I will pay more attention when it was dark again. Okay, so let's take first with let's solve the lippies and the flowers. So there's like some numbers.
So there are different colors of flowers also.
Yeah.
Mine are white.
Mine was red.
as well. What other flowers are?
Guys,
Wait, we have something there.
It could be like something just popped in my mind. It could be like a ladder because there's a spring, and with your piece of information, like one is lower than the other, so it could be like arranged vertically. So it could be like a spring in which
I think
the shaman has climbed and found the cure. Could be.
Maybe it's like the flower that washes in the spring, because like he has. So the lower
No, it can't be like that because spring is season.
The lower piece is red flower.
Yeah, no, sharp spring is also the red and
Okay.
the water.
Okay, perfect. Do we have red color?
They refer to spring.
So it has
But here it's
In relation with,
yeah, I
we
have
should bring
something
more
else.
stuff. We have a lot of cards.
just a second, red flower with sharpest note.
Doesn't
If
need to
it's-
be red. Maybe it's
Okay,
So below that, I have one that it says the fountain is below the ground.
okay, we're gonna draw a fountain. Do we have red? No, okay, this is a, yeah.
And the fountain. Does anyone have anything on women?
We have also something about the fountain, another location.
The fountain is found after the fifth lipping.
After the fifth lipping.
Fifth and underground.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the fountain might be, I don't know, somewhere around here. It can be 6, 7, 8 because it's after.
Maybe it's like the other way. Maybe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I guess it's in a row. I don't understand why you build it as a tower.
Remember, he is.
Congratulations, you found the order in which you go to the fountain. So, I see progress.
Okay, so basically the fountain is not here, but
It's below the ground.
So I see progress.
Gosh. He was coming from the base.
So 4 sleeping means 4 stones.
okay, I don't know, maybe we need more space, but we will figure out. Okay, so where were we? Was the last person who spoke? So who has another-
Anything else about flowers in Lipi?
They show itself. The white ones appear during Musa. What is Musa? Does anyone know?
I think it's
Musa?
some event because people take their dinner at the beginning of Musa.
What people take?
People take their dinner at the beginning of the Musa. So it's
Like
something like
sunset or something.
something. Yeah.
Okay, let's use it again. The white flower is?
White appear during Musa.
So during Musa is a.
Okay.
Or maybe if the day is called Musa, is called Musa, no, Kusa, the night is called Musa.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Wow. Sounds like it means.
But we will find later on. For now, we can just write those stuff.
And Musa starts with the dinner.
People take their dinner at Musa.
So it's maybe night.
the first part of the day.
Because like
Like usually,
yeah, it's probably night. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the
Yeah.
night is Kusa.
Musa is the night probably.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Musa and Kusa.
Yeah, Musa and Kusa, yeah.
so
Dinner after Musa.
No, beginning of
Musa is afternoon. Yeah. So Musa, we believe that it might be afternoon.
Yeah, and Kusa is daytime.
Kusa.
Kusa is daytime.
Yeah, it must be night.
Okay, who has the text with Kusa?
Kusa.
Dinner
The
after
day is called
after
Kusa.
the night.
Wait, the day?
It's called Kusa, and then the
Kusa.
night is
So probably
Okay.
night is Musa, probably.
Perfect. So we will write Kusa, Musa. This is our dictionary from now on.
Who's next? Who has also?
Musa afternoon.
After this we'll have like our core coded language.
Yeah. Okay, let's write down the conversions that we had at the beginning too. Conversions, how many steps on are tipis and lipis or however, who has something around it? Tipi? Tipi. Like, okay.
3 steps.
1 pipi is 3 steps. Okay.
No, it's 1 step, 3 pieces.
1 step, okay.
1 step equals 3 pieces.
3 pipis.
Not
So, lipi is 3 pp.
No, pipis.
But one
Okay, so if it's correct, one step equals 3 pipis. Okay, we also have conversion around there, remember? You have one with steps?
Yeah, just a stone step, you know it already.
That's it. Lipi is one stone
Lipi
step.
is a stone step.
Lipi.
Yeah, lipi.
Not lipi, but lipi.
Yes.
Okay, it's a stone step.
Yeah.
Those are the
these are
stones
the
you already draw.
Okay, all right, perfect.
Maybe guys, we come back to how many steps, like this
There are a lot of
blind,
other topics yet.
yeah, this blind man or whoever else, like, and how many steps they had to take. I remember this information.
Yeah, there's a lot of topics like the days and afternoons, and also like the people and the villages. So maybe
Is there someone who has not read their card yet?
I have
Oh, we were also with spring.
Okay.
All right. Relevant. Does anyone know, like,
Let your hand know. We will hear that and then we will go into times of the day and then into people.
Yeah.
That's other categories. So,
places also.
Brother is a shaman.
brother,
Is a brother of a shaman. Yeah.
the
Yeah, it's
brother.
not a relation that.
So this guy
Okay, but say again, I just didn't hear it.
Huh?
Just say it again, I didn't listen.
Yeah, the shaman and the blind men are brothers.
Okay, cool. Perfect. So we will draw here the shaman. He has crazy hair and crazy eyes. Here we have the blind man. They are brothers. All right. Okay. Next, you have something?
Yeah, Kubabuka appears when the sun is high in the sky.
Kubabuka?
What? Kubabuka appears when the sun is
Maybe
high in the
something
sky.
kind of like related to the guys.
Did you have something with Kubabuka?
Just write it, Kuba.
Do we have it the shaman and the blind man?
So what is
I know this is Kubabuka.
Okay, wait, what is Kubabuka?
This is a magical flower.
Okay, Kubabuka is
A flower, magical.
magical flower. And it appears when?
When the sun is high in the sky.
When the sun is high in the sky.
It's high in the sky.
The middle of the day, okay.
And what's the name of the day?
That will be during Kusa.
Yeah.
I have something.
Okay. Kubabuka during
Yeah, I have
Kusa.
some
We have a important one.
The shaman adds the name of the first spring to the color of the kubabuka for the potion name.
Whoa, okay, this is a big one. This is a big one. The shaman.
So the color of kubabuka should be the
No,
color of
just repeat the sentence for everybody first.
the shaman adds the name of the first spring to the color of the kubabuka for the potion name.
What is first spring?
So
I have second. First spring is the last season.
Yeah.
That's first spring.
Let me clarify something. Because the spring is not the season here. It's a kind of lake, you know, like a water.
Yeah.
That's also not the season.
In my card, it is the last season of the calendar, spring.
yeah, someone.
I think that's a kind to mess up, you know, as I'm pretty sure.
Congratulations.
I have the information that there are 3 springs.
we have something, wait.
Congratulations. The spring is the name of the place with the water. And yes, that was a trick card. Congratulations for noticing it. And the game continues. Here is stage 2.
How many steps?
I have the info there are 3 springs. That's it. That's all I have.
Let's say if we just put like in order the cards give us.
We can stand up and we can show we can show, yeah.
But we don't know if the cards were in the right order.
But we're doing well or no?
Yeah.
What do you have?
Because it's logical, like here.
We can try a different method, and if it doesn't work, we can go back like to talking randomly. But it's worth like trying a new method as well.
Okay, sure. We will read all the cards so that we get gather all the information without interruption.
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody. So we will go like you start.
Yeah, I thought there are 3 springs. That's my information. There are 3 springs.
So we can write
We have 3 springs.
3 bodies of water.
Yeah. And not the season.
Maybe there are 3 seasons.
Okay, split strings. I'm gonna try to get them down in just in the metal part.
Yeah, the short spring has dried up.
The short spring has.
Short spring has dried up.
Tried out. Okay.
Yeah, no,
So-
there are two springs.
Spring.
Two springs. Third, number
Okay, not
number
short,
three.
but okay.
But that's
So that's
Third spring is dry.
so we only have 2 springs.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You can. Do you have anything else again?
It's only the same.
Just read it again.
One step equals 3 pieces.
Okay, done.
Okay, one step equals 3 pipis.
The shaman is old and goes to the nearby spring for water.
probably the
Shaman
one that
is
is not
old.
dry.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's logical. Of course he's old.
the shaman is old. I don't know if that's important, but he goes
Just
To a
spring.
nearby spring.
nearby spring. It says
So I think it makes sense indeed to
for water.
the assumption for water. Yes.
Yes.
So we have 2 springs left.
Exactly, and the closer one, the shaman goes.
One, and then we get to the distance.
Nearby
But
spring.
maybe the name of the not working spring is part of the name of the cure, so we still need the other spring.
Yeah.
The name of the first.
Doesn't matter, it doesn't work.
Okay.
We'll figure out now. So yours is
The flower on the lower PP has the sharpest smell. That's we've done that. And the second spring's name is Ozabu.
and the second spring name
Ozabu.
Osabu. Okay. Wait.
So
So
we have spring number 1,
I will write the springs here. So spring 1,
spring
spring 2,
2, Ozabu.
spring 3.
No, there's no spring. No spring.
This one is because it's dry,
There
right?
is,
Okay.
it's just no water in it, but there is spring.
It's not a spring,
Yeah,
there is no
okay.
water, it's not spring.
That's right.
So,
Yeah, no water.
So
Okay,
he
cool.
doesn't go there.
Yeah,
The guy doesn't
perfect.
go there.
And this is Osabu.
O-Z-A.
Osabu. Do we have anything?
On the first.
Yeah, he adds some name.
I'm sorry, Ozabu Z. Not
Osa-
Z. This, yeah.
Osabu. Okay, all right.
Okay, so I have information of Ozabu that it's in the opposite side of the village from Kopa Kopa.
What is
What? It says Ozabu is on the opposite side of the village from Kopa Kopa.
So probably that's a different source.
And if I may add,
So he doesn't go there probably because it's far.
But
Because
this
it's
doesn't matter
nearby.
yet, that doesn't matter yet, we're just logical.
Well, there is some logic that he goes to spring number 1 then.
Can we read it again for everybody?
Ozabu is on the opposite side of the village from Kopa Kopa. So Kopa Kopa is here, Ozabu is here. Somebody
Okay.
will have
But
information.
Kopa Kopa is a village, right?
She has.
Okay, so we have the houses.
And the
This is
other
Kopa
part is
Kopa.
that one of the villagers has a baby, which is not relevant. But she has the one for Kopa Kopa.
yeah, Kopa Kopa is a spring, so it's the third or first spring. Should be the first. Should be
Okay, and
the first.
spring 2.
Two springs, the two working springs maybe. or
Osabu is basically far away, but we'll say, okay.
The third spring could have a name even though it's dry.
Exactly, exactly.
So, congratulations on figuring the other information that's not relevant, the one with the baby, and on getting the information that there are 2 springs, yeah? Just to clarify, the third spring is irrelevant, yeah.
Okay, cool, perfect. So don't forget all about it.
The second name of the spring is Kopa Kopa. So because here it says the spring
first
Kopa Kopa.
Okay, so the first spring number 1 is called
Kopa Kopa.
Kopa Kopa.
And it's the opposite side.
Okay.
So it's on the opposite side.
Okay.
Kopa Kopa.
And the spring is 750 pp's from the shaman's house.
750 rupees.
So
All
maybe
right,
we could-
okay. 750 pp's. Okay, also 250 steps or 750 pp's.
Do we
Okay.
need this information?
We don't know yet.
No, I think the important part is
It's
the
25 steps.
is the spring because she
Oh, it's
said something about the like
Shaman?
There are 10 more minutes.
Okay, but you need,
Let's read more then.
Okay,
you need to write down every single piece of information.
Yeah, I
Because
Yes.
it could be that later on we would have to take.
So just say it again one more time really quickly.
The shaman adds the name of the first spring to the color of the Kuba Buka for the potion name.
Wait. We were there first. We were there first.
Yeah, but this is actually important.
Let's
Maybe
continue.
that's it.
Let's continue.
What's the name of the spring now?
He adds
We have two springs. We have Copa Copa and Osabu.
Okay, what's the first one?
Copa Copa is
So
spring number
the
one.
name, the
Maybe it's
first
Copa
one.
Copa Cuba.
Wait, you have something to say?
Congratulations, yes, and yes. The shaman adds the name of the first spring to the potion name, and you know the name of the first spring. So you have one part of the potion name. Congratulations. On stage 3.
So who is Copa Copa?
Color. Which color is it now? Copa Copa and...
We need the color of Kubabuka, right? So
Yeah.
But that's a magical flower, right?
That's, is
Maybe
it
the one
potion?
is it shopper's smell?
Copa Copa is part of the color.
Can you read this again?
Yes.
So it's not the red flower.
No,
Yeah,
the
the medicine is not exactly the flower.
The shaman adds the name of the first spring, so Copa Copa, to the color of the Kubabuka for the potion name.
What's Kubabuka again?
Copa Copa is the magic flower.
Guys, it's either red or white, right? We have all
Yeah,
the
what's
colors.
the names for red and white in their language? Does anyone know about the...
Maybe the name might be related to that it's in the midday, maybe or maybe not.
Yeah. What do you have about colors?
Yeah, the Musa,
We
white.
just have to hurry up and
Musa,
try.
that's...
Let's continue doing that one. That was working really well.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So, read yours super quickly and start.
Shaman stars is 150 rupees from the sheep stars.
That sounds like a distraction.
Yeah, I think it does.
Alright, so yours, read it.
There are 5 women in the village. And
Okay.
white flower is
Next.
Musa.
So white flower.
White flowers during Musa, and Musa is in the afternoon.
Yeah.
But the magic flower that we're looking is in the midday.
So it's not white, so it's red.
It's not white. I mean, we could go for that. Copa Copa, right?
What's the name of the red flower?
Does anybody have any other color?
Or any
Or name of the
information.
flower.
Name of the flower, color?
So it's probably like red.
Copa Copa red?
So, yes,
The name
red
is
is
Copa
the,
Copa,
but there is
Copa
one more
Copa.
stage.
So red is the flower.
Yes, so you have 2 parts of a 3-part name for the cure. There is one more card that wasn't heard
Was
probably.
it Musa something? Should be something.
Does anyone have another card about the cure? Like the name of the cure?
Lucy
Yes,
has
yes.
it.
The shaman appends the lippy number to the name of the potion. So we need a lippy number.
You're very close.
And
It's the third because the blind man went there to smell it, no? Smell the flower on the third leaf.
Didn't we say something?
No, it says the red flowers on the first lip. No, it was on the lowest one.
Lower. It's number 1. No.
maybe it's number
No.
5.
What did we say about
Red flower?
Who gets information in the second and third?
Alright, wait. The people that have this information, just come here to the front.
No, we can't.
Oh no, you cannot move. Oh, damn. Okay, just stand up where you are. Again, stand up where you are.
Lucy, can you read again?
The shaman appends the lippy number to the name of the potion.
The lippy number to the name of the potion.
So you
Okay.
need the lippy number.
So, and right now it's about 1 or the lowest. So the lowest or the third one, because it's where he smells it, right?
Somebody said that
Who said?
he smelled the flower on the third leaf. The
That's
blind man.
mine, that's mine.
Read it again.
The blind man smelled the flower on the third lippy.
The blind man is the shaman.
And here's the fourth lippy.
So basically,
He has the same one as the fourth lippy.
And he said the same, the blind man.
Yeah. And hers is not the blind man, right?
No, no.
And yours is?
Mine is
Just read it.
Fountain is found after. Fountain is found after the 5th place.
Yeah, but the blind man found the flower, so this is the fourth, this is right?
And lippy is stone step.
So you need to decide.
If lippy is stacked,
Yeah, stone step.
then 1 lippy is 3 pippies.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
And
What number do we
Well, it
need?
was found on the 3rd or 4th.
But the number of the lippies, you told the number of the lippies are the answer. So it doesn't matter that how many lippies are pippies or whatever, but the number of the lippies are the
no, but yeah, because we said before something about 750 pippies. That is equals to 250 lippies.
No, like
Okay,
what
but
Tia
it's
said.
not from that aspect, I
No,
think, because that's...
we're misunderstanding it. What Tia said, you said that 1 lippy was 1 stone step.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
1 stone step is like when you're climbing up the temple
Yeah.
or something.
Congratulations for the info, yeah?
Yeah.
And then you said
And you're climbing down.
we're climbing down.
Going down, yeah.
Sorry. So, and then you said that one step was 3 lipis, so that's like measurement of distance for like walking steps.
Yeah.
So lipis and lipis are not the same.
Yeah.
So if it's 5, lipis is 5.
Can you read again yours?
Yeah.
What number do we need? Lucy.
The shaman appends the Lippe number to the name of the potion.
We need Lippe number.
So we need the stone step with the flower. What's the number of the stone step?
She told us.
Number of the lower Lippe, right?
It's the number of stone steps we're looking for.
No, it's
Read it again, read it again.
No, it was
the flower was third or fourth found, so it has to be 3 or 4.
Okay, no.
So,
Okay.
So it's correct, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
So it's either 3 or 4.
Either 3 or 4.
I mean, easiest way to solve it is to just say like Copa Red 1, Copa Red 2, Copa Red
One of
3,
those.
Copa Red 4, and Copa Red 5. I mean, we just said the answer already.
Creative answer.
So does anybody have a hint when he was studying which one was
Yeah, on
the
the
right
third
one?
one, right?
No.
But on the third what? On the third what was it smelling it?
Third lip.
On the third lip he smelled a flower.
But it's the other way. It's the other way, yeah. Guys.
Okay, so smells on the third lippy.
On the fourth. And on the fourth, and like which one was above and which one was below?
Basically, it's like the fourth.
But also on the fourth, wait. But on the fourth lippy or step or fourth lippy?
I mean, the right one is the one which is the last flower, I guess.
No, it has to be the first one, I guess.
That's a great point.
First, second, third, so it's third.
He's going like this.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So
he's going downstairs, so
Yeah,
he has to
so-
like,
And
he finds the cure when he ends it, right? So
But magic flower has the sharpest smell. We know this because it's a red flower and it's on the lower, like
On the
the
third,
flower
yeah.
on the lower lip, so
lowest.
it's three.
So it's three.
It's how
Lowest.
I think
So lowest is, we have two numbers now, right? So lower is the higher number in this case, because it's going down.
no, I think it's the other way around. Because
Okay, but
the
it's-
fountain is below the ground, so it will be the last thing. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Maybe.
So you have the wrong terminology,
Red.
right? So it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
So it's going down, right? Okay.
Then it's the
He
fourth.
smells it on the third, the red one,
Third is the red. So then it's on the fourth.
So it's a
and also smells it on the fourth,
Yeah.
lower, on the lower.
which is a lower one.
Yes.
So it's 4.
And that's it.
Yeah.
So it's four.
Copa Red 4. Right?
So is this your answer?
That's why I was
Wait, yes. Who has something with number 5 before?
I have
And it's,
the foundation is found after your fifth Lippe.
Yeah, but like the
Okay.
the line finds
Yeah,
the
it's not
flower out.
so who says we stay like hands up if you say this is the answer? I mean, this is a democratic decision.
Okay.
What's the
Unless
name?
we make Copa Red 4 in this case because it's the,
For what?
okay, we still,
Can you read for each one? Can you give the reasons for each of the options?
so, okay, there's two options. Even is Copa Red 4 or we still need to figure out. So we understand that he smelled this, the red flower in the third lippy, right?
Right on
Yes,
the
yes.
fourth.
On the third first.
No,
First on the
he
third,
smelled it on the third and then he smelled it on the fourth.
Yes.
And we said that it's going down.
Yes.
And the number, what is, it's the lowest one? I remember something, has something about that it's the lowest one.
The last lower, yes, I had. The flower on the lower lippy has the sharpest
And he
smell.
has that it's red. And the red one should be
But
on
even
5.
if it has the sharper smell, he found it first on the third step. So he found it already.
One more minute.
Why?
Either if it's the sharpest smell on the number on step number 4. On
No,
step number four.
you said that the sharpest one is on the last.
Lower.
And say, who had the definition about the flower, about the number?
You had the
Who
red.
had this?
It says like, yeah.
The sharpest
The
is
red
red.
flower has the
And she has
sharpest.
that it's the lower.
Yeah, so the red is on the fourth.
Yeah.
Or fifth.
And the lowest.
Yeah, lowest.
So where does it
On the lowest.
Lower.
So where does it grow at?
No, it's the fourth then.
It's only on fourth, or it grows on third and fifth? It grows on fourth, right?
He
Okay,
found
so
it
that's
on the fourth. On the fourth.
Which is red too.
So what's the name of the cure?
So he smelled it before he reached it, right? That could be. Yeah. So okay, let's answer again. Even we make the mistake completely together, or we make the bigger mistake of not choosing. So, who says 4? Just raise your hand. Who says it's number 3? Wait, but keep it there, It doesn't matter, just go for it. It's better to have something than nothing. Yeah, who says that it's on the 4th one? Just raise your hand, and if you say it's on the 3rd one, just do this. Okay? But check it. I want to see it. If you're not voting, you're not helping the group. Come on, guys. Yeah. We don't have time, we have to
Okay, the name of the cure?
So, again, show. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it a hand raise? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, that's a majority. It will be Copa Red 4.
Copa Red 4. Congratulations, all. All right. So, it's a hard game. It's a hard puzzle. It's you go through it in conditions of stress and everything in between, and it has 3 solutions. There is the logical solution that you try to do, which is the most difficult one, but the most complete one. But it has 2 other solutions. One is the intuitive solution, in which there is a blind man. There is only one card that talks about smelling a flower, so you know exactly which flower it is. Then, there are only 2 springs. It's either one or the other. And you only need to figure out the step. So it jumps to the information. It doesn't need all the information. It needs even less. That's the intuitive way. There is a 3rd option, a 3rd way of doing it, which is you brainstorm all the possible names and you check with the information. And if one name doesn't fit, you cross it off. So there are 3 ways of doing it. I've seen teams doing either way. And your score, your time, was 45 minutes, which was great. Usually teams finish around 48, so you are under the medium. Not by much, but under the medium. Congratulations. And there was one team that finished in 60 minutes. And nobody finished in 30 minutes or less. So it's around 40.
Does the size of the group influence how quickly they do?
Yes, but I don't have over 1,000 games to give you a relevant statistic regarding this.
Okay.
So yes, it does, but it depends. If the group is smaller,
it's faster.
Yes. And you get double the cards, so you have more information at the beginning, and everybody knows a bit more, so it's easier. Okay, so this is a game that promotes and challenges leadership, communication, listening, following, and stressful situations. And I guess everybody felt a bit of stress in this exercise, or something of a feeling like, oh, okay, I'm just giving this information, I hope somebody else figures it out. And guess what? This is a game that's a metaphor for how people do either in their workplace, or when they take choices in life, because the information comes from all directions. I broke my clavicle once at snowboarding, and I went to doctors, and the doctor that should have operated me, the surgeon, told me that I don't need operation. The doctor that should have fixed my arm, my movement, the kinetotherapist, told me that I needed operation. The radiologist told me that I needed operation. I went back to the surgeon and he told me no. So I was ping-ponged from doctor to expert, and everybody gave me conflicting information. What choice? How should I have made a choice? So this game, the way that you've handled it, the way that you reacted to it, when life throws at you a big challenge, which there is a stressful situation, you don't know which option to take, which thing to believe, and you need to make a choice, it's similar. So the first thing that I want you is just to notice your reaction, what you did, how active you were. It's okay not to be active, it's okay to skip even an entire workshop if you want. There is no problem in that. just to notice the way that you reacted to a difficult situation, and just compare this to maybe another situation in your life when you reacted in a similar way. Another thing, leadership. There are a lot of things that happen during this game. I noted some things down. Like, in the beginning, total chaos. Confusion. What? This information. But in the next stage, the stress and the confusion started to get a bit lower. Well, the confusion at least. The stress was a bit more and it was intentional. And this happens when there is a shock in your life. When maybe you have an accident and you need to fix things, or maybe there is like a huge thing happening, even like organizing a wedding, for example. Stress comes, a lot of information comes. During the pandemic, a lot of information came from a lot of different directions. Some was fake, some was true, some maybe was irrelevant, some was promoted but with half of what you needed to know. There is a lot of information, and this game simulates that abundance of information. And the reaction that you have to it, it's very, very interesting, very important, because this you bring into your real life. Okay, there were moments when you got an order, like reading. There were other good ideas, reading them in order, other ideas, reading them theme-based. It was interesting that you didn't follow all the ideas, so you were able to go through one idea that you thought that it worked best, which is good, because there are great ideas in life, and if we jump from great idea to great idea to great idea, we don't finish anything. So congratulations on following a direction and arriving at the end. Then, I am curious.
Did we get the name?
Yes, but there is a trick to the game, because in one of the cards, it's like the shaman appends the first fountain name, and you found the first fountain name, and that was it. But there is also a way to calculate the first fountain name, with lippies and the number of steps and the distance from the shaman house to the chief's house. So there were cards that allowed you to calculate that name. So you had half of the name intuitively done. Congratulations for that. Also, there are tricks on the moderation side, and I'm telling you this like a zoom out from this exercise, like from a trainer perspective, because you can help or hinder the participants. For example, because of the huge number of the participants and because of the way the room was placed, like you weren't face to face, so you couldn't hear yourself there. Normally when it's a circle, you see everybody, so it's more of a respectful situation because you don't talk that much while somebody else talks. But here, you don't see the people in your back, so you talk with your friend, you don't see that they want to talk. So because of this, I gave you a bit of a helping hand, meaning that when you figure something out, I pointed it, and I didn't let you continue and not be sure about that information. That is the only help that I gave you. It was just so that you wouldn't repeat the same step thinking that maybe something was wrong, because there was a lot of people in the room. Okay, so I am curious, who can relate this game to maybe the current events or maybe an event from their life, like the way he handled the emotional impact?
You?
Okay. All right, okay. Now, this
makes less sense than the usual other stuff, you know.
If you can handle this, you can handle anything.
Yes.
Games are metaphors for life. So just by seeing how people react and how people feel in a game, it's how people react and how people feel maybe in similar situations or even in more complex situations in life. So congratulations for arriving to an end. Congratulations for being the leaders that came and promoted ideas, but also being the followers that went with the ideas that were working and not necessarily pushing an idea just because it was good. Congratulations on being attentive and on handling stress, because the intention of the game was to promote a bit of stress so that the group can handle it in one way or another. And thank you for the workshop and enjoy the rest of the activities.
Should we return it?
No, the cards are yours.
Like this?
Yes.